Sally up, a green Sally down. Last gun start, got a tail that's brown.
Susan, get off your phone, put it away.
No, I didn't know I was allowed to have a phone in here, sir. Everyone's got one.
Oh, hey, Bloxy, how are you?
Julian, late, mate. What are you doing?
What do you mean? We don't have a starting time for school.
Sit down. Rightio, class. Day one, term one. Now, you all know what you have to do? Simple. Behave. Now get to it.
Here, Mr. Badblogs has not clearly and effectively communicated the rights and responsibilities of the students, which leaves them confused and unsure of expectations. What does good Mr. Blogs do to effectively communicate? Let's have a look.
Susan, put your phone away, please.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I didn't realise class had started.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Hi, Julian. Mate, it's past 9 a.m.
I didn't think we had a start time for school.
Well, this is what we came up with last class, Julian. Be on time, 9 a.m. You agreed to that rule, and we all agreed that that was a good rule that the whole class should abide by.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't read my watch correctly then.
That's all right, but next time, I expect you to be on time.
Yes,
Thanks.
sir.
Now, last class, we spoke about some of the rules and responsibilities that we all have in the classroom, and that I have as well. What was some more that we had? Julian?
Always do your homework on time.
Always do your homework on time. Okay, so Susan, what about you?
I also thought respect other people.
Good, respect other people. I like it.
That's much better. Here, good Mr. Blogs is working with the children to develop and reach an agreement on class rules that both the children and the teacher can be expected to follow. Good Mr. Blogs is a good communicator.
Right, yeah, kids, get your tests out. I'm going to mark them. Quickly. Right, yeah, number 1, the answer is true. Number 2, the answer is 12. Number 3, the answer is 14. Put your hands down, guys. Just mark the test. These are the answers. Write them down. Number 12.
Bad Mr. Blogs dictates content at the students. They aren't involved in the construction of knowledge, they are simply receptacles. Let's see how good Mr. Blogs handles things.
Rightio, class, grab out your tests from earlier. I'm going to mark them. So, for number 1, what did you get, Susan?
I got 12, sir.
12, okay. How did you get that?
I did 3 times 2 in brackets times 2 equals 12.
Oh, okay, interesting. So, Julian, did you get the same answer?
I got 11, actually.
Oh, how did you work yours out, Julian?
5 minus 3 equals 2 plus 9 is equal to 11.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Susan, what do you think about Julian's approach there, and why do you think he got a different answer to you?
I think he probably mixed his numbers up a little bit, and that he should have maybe broken it out a little bit more to make sure it was adding up as he went along.
Okay, good. So what was the question? Let's work through it together.
Me again. Good Mr. Blogs asks open-ended questions. He involves the students in the process of learning. He facilitates rather than dictates.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
I don't understand this question here.
Susan, you should know this. You should know this already. This is simple stuff.
Yeah, but I don't understand it.
No, Susan, I put it on the board before. I showed you how to do it. It's your job to go and do it. Don't come to me now because you weren't paying attention.
I was paying attention,
You
sir.
weren't. If you were paying attention, then you'd have the answer. Julian, you know how to do it, don't you, mate?
Yeah, it's easy. Sit down, Susan, will you?
That's it. It's easy, Susan.
Bad Mr. Blogs expects everyone to be at the same level. He doesn't differentiate or take into account the diversity of students' learning styles. If a student doesn't know something, it's their fault, not an opportunity for him to engage with the student. Let's see what good Mr. Blogs does.
me, sir.
Yes.
I'm having trouble with this question here.
Yeah, they're pretty tricky, those ones. Now, remember earlier I put one on the board and I showed one way of working it out, but there might be another way of doing it too, which you might find a bit easier. So what if I come over and we'll work through a couple together?
That'd be terrific.
All right. Well,
Thanks, sir.
Julian, actually,
Yes,
you're
sir.
pretty good at these, aren't you? Question 2.
Oh yes, would you like me to come and help? Give you a hand?
Yeah, can you come over, Julian, and maybe Julian can work with this. So how did you work your answer out, Julian?
What number would you like?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Okay, number 2. That bit over there, I worked out that.
Good. Mr. Bloggs understands that different students have different strengths. He sees a student, for having difficulties, as an opportunity to engage with those strengths, to work with the student, to get them to the next level.
Last done start, gotta tell the ground.
Alright, so that about wraps up that topic. Anyway, yeah, Julian.
Excuse me, sir. What is a coordinating conjunction?
A what?
A coordinating conjunction.
Oh, a coordinating conjunction. Well, it's a few different things. It depends on who you ask. I'll just hang. Coordinated conjunction is it's a conjunction that's good at sports. Anyway, next question.
Excuse me, sir. I've just looked it up on the internet, and I think you're wrong. I think you're fine.
No, Susan, put your laptop away. We're doing compunctions.
I just
so
wanted to tell you about the answer for last.
no, we're doing something different now, Susan.
Bad Mr. Bloggs thinks he has to know everything. If a student asks a question he doesn't know, he avoids it. What would good Mr. Bloggs do?
Alright, so that probably wraps up that topic. How do you feel, guys? Yeah, Julian.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what a coordinating conjunction is, please?
A coordinating conjunction?
Yes, coordinating conjunction.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't actually know the answer to that, Julian. Oh, how can we find out? What do you reckon?
Well, in a dictionary.
Could look up a dictionary, yeah? What's another way we might be able to find out? What do you reckon, Susan?
We can look it up on the internet, sir.
That's a good idea, because I'm actually interested in the answer to this one. I wouldn't have a clue what a coordinating conjunction is. So, what do you say? Open up your laptop and let's go check it out.
Excellent. Should I have a look, Julian?
Yes, please, Susan. That's great.
Me again. Good Mr. Bloggs shows humility if he doesn't know the answer and asks open-ended questions and incorporates inquiry-based learning. The individuals in the class can learn as a whole.